Happy Halloween.
Actually, that's kind of creepy. Maybe we shouldn't all say it together.
Happy Halloween.
'Cause I love it, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I love it, yeah, yeah.
So this episode, it's going to be a little bit different of a dynamic. Supposedly it's October when this is coming out. So we're going to be doing an October themed podcast where we talk about Halloween, which I don't know if you guys know or can tell, but I love Halloween. So we all fall on totally different areas of the spectrum. And so I think
Just a little giggle. We're all on the spectrum, but different areas is what I heard.
Yep.
No, that's great. Keep going.
I don't know another word for spectrum that isn't going.
Halloween
pendulum?
celebrating spectrum.
Okay, the pendulum. I don't know. What is a pendulum? Is that the thing that
Newton's
swings?
cradle, like it just.
All right, the pendulum. We all sway on different.
They understand, I feel like. They get it.
We all have different conclusions though to at the what we same- believe. At the same time, we also, I feel like, are gonna find a lot that we agree on this topic. At the same time.
This
Sure,
is true because
maybe.
I feel like I'm a little bit stricter than you guys would think I would be, especially with small children.
Mhm.
Because I think that it's important to set boundaries, especially with holiday like Halloween.
Yeah. Yep. I think it's gonna differ a lot when we're talking about children and then
Yeah,
you.
and then myself, totally different story.
Should we talk about what we did as kids?
I think that would actually be a great place to start. And some of us will have a lot to say. Some of us
I didn't.
will have nothing to say at all.
Thanks, Lily. Just start.
But
Would you like to start off? How about Jess? You start. Yes. Yes, let's do it.
I'm going to make this quick, okay? Never trick-or-treated, lights off in the house on Halloween night. No trick-or-treaters. No costumes.
no happiness, no joy, all suffering.
Oh my goodness gracious. Wait, okay, Jess.
Very
question.
anti.
Would your mother let you do trunk or treating though, or would your family do that?
I didn't even know what trunk-or-treating was until a year ago.
Okay.
I just don't know if the church we were going to did trunk or treat.
Mhm.
So I guess I just didn't really know that was a thing that people did.
Okay.
Polar opposite. Go.
I grew up with Halloween. Actually, my grandmother is very artsy craftsy. She's a professional artist. So a lot of our costumes she handmade. And when I mean handmade, I have some crazy stories. My favorite one is my little brother Tristan. You know how when you're a kid you have hyperfixations?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I loved Marie Antoinette. Couldn't tell you why. In ancient Egypt. Ugh. Good.
Okay.
But Tristan's was tornadoes. So my grandmother bought those gardening, what's it called?
Trellis.
Yes, a trellis. Put it over Tristan, wrapped Tristan in brown tulle, tons and tons and tons of brown tulle. So he's taller than me. Anyway, Tristan's I think he's 8 years old. And so he's just this towering brown tulle blob. And then she gets those little toy animals, a little toy cow and toy fences.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And sticks it in the tornado so there's pigs and cows and houses and fences
Wow.
all swirling in the tornado.
Oh my gosh.
She gets little lights and puts it in and it's lightning. And Tristan was a walking massive tornado for Halloween. Don't tell me that
Wow.
that's not so fun. I have so many stories like that. I was a Luna moth one year with these massive hand-painted wings. They were beautiful. My sisters reused these costumes and she was a Luna moth last year. I was Fancy Nancy. I wore a bright red curly wig. For me, Halloween is a creative outlet where you can just dress up to be whatever you want.
Do you still dress up?
I do. I try to. I don't think I did last year, but I try to dress up. I have plans for this year.
What's your plans?
I want to be I want Kyle to be frick, I forgot his name. I want to be Raven and Beast Boy from Teen Titans.
Oh my goodness.
I want Kyle to be Beast Boy. But Kyle and I were Peter Pan and Tinkerbell a couple years ago.
I remember that. Those
Yeah.
are cute
Yeah.
pictures.
Cute.
Yeah, so like for me, I have a lot of really good Halloween memories because we did it almost every year, and my grandmother went all out for us like every year. So I did get to be Marie Antoinette.
Wow.
That's my story.
Did you have like a big wig?
Yes.
Seriously? Yeah. That's awesome.
I need pictures of all of this.
I have pictures. My sister was a snail one year. They got like the ductwork, the silver like,
Yeah.
and they made it into a big snail swirl and stuck it to her back. It was so good.
Awesome.
My grandmother is really talented.
Wow. I don't think I ever had that like creative of a costume. As a 10-year-old, I made myself cardboard butterfly wings. They were not that pretty. But no, so Halloween in our house started out, when we were younger, it started out being, we didn't go out trick-or-treating, but we would be in the front of our house having a bonfire, having like s'mores and candy or whatever, and we would give out candy to trick-or-treaters. But we would all dress up. I feel like every kid growing up has a bin that's sort of like their dress up bin, like just to play and dress up and stuff. So we would just go into that and dress up with our normal playing dress up costumes and be outside with the whole family and give out candy. That was Halloween for most of my life until like my oldest two brothers grew out of it, and then it was Sam and I and somebody we knew people who were going trick-or-treating, and we were like feeling left out or whatever, and we wanted to do it. And so there was this thing of like, oh, do we let our kids trick-or-treat? They did. We went trick-or-treating for probably like the past 4 or 5 years until we like grew out of it. And yeah, I don't know. I was Belle one year, and he was like, it wasn't supposed to be together, but he was some sort of like, I don't know. He just put dirt all over his face and wore ripped up clothes and carried around a fake dagger. I don't really know what he was supposed to do or be, but people when they would answer the door would be like, "Oh, Beauty and the Beast," and I was like, "No, I'm just Belle." But anyway, so it was like that one. I as it got older and was like starting to not care so much about the trick-or-treating, I would just go all out in my costume. So I made a Nutella costume because I used to be obsessed with Nutella. I still love Nutella, but I don't eat it because it's filled with seed oils. Anyway, I made a Nubella costume. So it was, instead of Nutella, it was Nubella. And I looked like a bottle of Nutella.
That's really cute.
And then I also was Jessie from Toy Story. That was a really good costume.
That was good too.
Oh, and a gumball machine. That was a fun one too. I had some random ones. Anyway, so yeah, that's
Did
oh,
you
and
give out gumballs?
I did.
Okay, good.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But for those years I did go trick or treating, but the main thing was that we would have youth group costume like competitions.
Yeah.
And so you would win things for having the most creative. So like I won most creative, or like handmade kind of most creative 2 years, because I would like go all out for that.
Try. Yeah. Which is awesome. Yeah, my Halloween, let's see. My family always hosted a party or like had people over. So we had family over, we had friends over. We would do things like, eating donut from a string without your hands, do bobbing for apples, do lots of playing, lots of just fun things with kids, having dinner with family and friends. So we were like the place to go and place to be. And then we would, we all dressed up. It wasn't anything like bad. It was all like one year I was an angel or a butterfly or Rapunzel. Like it was all very wholesome things that we would do. And then our parents would take us around the neighborhood, and then we'd come back with all our candy, count it. Whoever the most candy won the competition, which was an unsaid competition because, of course, who wants to have the most candy? All of us. And then it would be late and we'd go to bed because we had school the next day usually. And so just I don't know that we ever really trunk or treated. But there was, as we grew up, that's just what we continued to do. And now it's to the point where I just walk the kids around the neighborhood, and the people who go to our house. Like I still go over. I'm in charge of the kids and making sure everybody gets what they need, isn't freezing cold because it's October 31st, and all that fun stuff. And just enjoy and have fun. But I still dress up a little bit. But yeah,
Yeah.
I did the youth group stuff as well, which is just costume party, dress up, fun stuff. That's what I did.
I have such good Halloween memories. I think it's part of the reason why I love Halloween. I mean, it is obviously part of the reason why I love it so much. But the topic of this podcast revolves a little bit more about how we plan on introducing Halloween to our children, I guess, and how we plan on handling that. So for me, I think my husband was very against it at first because he didn't grow up with it. He wasn't allowed to trick or treat. But for me, there were such good memories centered around Halloween that I really am looking forward to doing that with my kids and that being a creative outlet for us and things for us to do together. So there will be stipulations, and that's something we're going to talk about, like what is going to be allowed in our families. Obviously, there are some big no-nos, like you will not be dressing up as a demon for Halloween. Like you're not going to be these gory, creepy, like costumes that are glorifying the dead, and like that's something that I wasn't allowed to have growing up, and I was sad about it because all my little friends were little zombies, and I was really jealous. But looking back, I am grateful that I was still allowed to have it without like the creepy, gross stuff because that shouldn't be glorified. So like I'm excited to dress my little boys up as dinosaurs and my little girls up as they're going to want to be princesses, but we'll work something else out because that's too boring. But, it's not just going to be like, sure, go for it. Like, have all the candy you want, dress up as whatever you want. Like, I want my kids to look back on it the way I look back on it. I'm excited.
That's fun.
Would you do like family coordinated costumes?
Yes, I would. And that's another thing is I'm excited to do it with friends and family. Like, this is not a, walk around the neighborhood alone. Like, we used to go out in packs, and that's so much fun. Like, my family actually never did, like, whole family costumes, but I would love to do that. I think that's so cute. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
What do you think you would do, Jess?
I don't know.
Have you and Jordan talked about it?
Did Jordan trick or treat?
I don't know. I don't really know that we've had like a full discussion about this. Yeah, I don't really know. I kind of came into discussion like knowing that I'd probably be in a generalized like place on this like spectrum, but not really knowing where exactly, because I mean I definitely have some things against Halloween, and I also just think that because I never really celebrated it, I just have like a more negative view of the holiday, I guess, or just more of like a, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, if you decide to not do Halloween, will you give your kids any other, like, alternative, or is it just going to be, like,
I mean,
we don't celebrate this holiday?
I would be fine, like, having a movie night with my kids and getting a bunch of candy.
Are you against, like, trunk or treat at, like, your local church?
I don't know what that is.
So trunk or treat is not, I don't know, it's weird. I never did it before.
I've
But-
never done it either.
I guess it's when, like, all the church families get their cars and they, like, basically their trunk is like the house, I think. And you go from trunk to trunk. Instead of house to house, you go from trunk to trunk.
And you're all in the parking lot of the church.
Yeah,
Do people still dress up in costumes?
they do, and they decorate their cars, too.
The thing that I can't get on board with really is the Halloween decorations and sometimes the costumes. First of all, I don't like Halloween decorations at all. I think it's like I don't have against anybody who like has
You hate
have-
me.
Stop it. Like you have spider web carpets or something like that, and like
Yeah.
I don't care, but I think that
It
I
certainly gives a certain impression, I think, is what you're trying to say. Like it certain
Creepy, darkish
yeah,
kind of impression.
it certainly can almost like tell like
it just I think sometimes Halloween decorations aren't necessarily meant to make someone afraid, but like the behind of them is like little graveyard decorations or ghosts or skeletons is just not something like light and loving and full of life. And if a child walks by and is fearful of it, I don't want anyone, no matter who, to be afraid of that. And I wouldn't want to take that risk.
I think
Yeah,
at
I
the
don't know.
same time, it's like I don't want my kids to think that that's normal and good and whatever. Like, yeah, that just comes with holidays.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, cause I mean, yeah, trick or treating means you're walking past, walking past and going up to lots of houses that have some very like morbid and just gross decorations.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I would have to agree. I don't really like the decorations of Halloween. Just like even because I don't like creepy things and I don't like death. So it's just a great combination for me. So like seeing all the houses that are decorated, like if there's pumpkins, cute. I'm okay with pumpkins. But if it's like skeletons and spiders and graveyards and creepy ghosts and whatever, it's just like,
gory zombies.
yeah, it's just like no, I'm okay.
I still get scared by those.
I'm a softie. I'm very scared by things that are not just you see it every day.
Although there is just like something to the fact that you go out and trick or treat at night because that makes it 10 times scarier. Like, I don't know, if you think about it in a spiritual sense, like nighttime darkness versus daytime light. I don't know, like I don't know, like Christmas. Like you do Christmas festivities in the morning when it's daytime and
It's
light.
supposed to be creepy. It's a creepy holiday.
Yeah, but it's like dark and like in the night they're celebrating the grossness and the evil, and it's like I know that's not what the majority of families and children are doing. They're not celebrating evil, they're just taking part in the holiday, but it's like the people who I guess go all out with those gory decorations is just like, okay, why?
Yeah, I do totally understand that. I think that's a very valid point. I think what I would do for my children is also don't want my kids to be like terrified by people's Halloween decorations. So like when they're young, you take them out early. Like
Yeah.
I remember when we were little, we started trick or treating at like 6 when the sun was still out. And that's just what you got to do with kids. Also, like you don't take them to the houses that are decked out in like scary decorations. You take them to the fun ones with pumpkins. Like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to scare my kids. I'm just trying to
Give them
Great
good
memories.
memories. Yeah.
So like I'll definitely, as they're older, like teenagers, you know it's all fake. Like you can go to the scary houses, but younger children, like we're not gonna go to the. Because when I was younger, like there were always a couple houses in our neighborhood that went all out, like had fog machines and like videos in the windows where you could.
Oh yeah, no.
like,
I look the other way. I get so scared.
yeah.
Wow.
I can't. I'm telling you, I'm a big softie. I don't like scary things.
Yeah, so you should not be taking your 6-year-old child to those houses. So, I would agree with that stuff, especially for young
Young minds.
minds.
About the costuming. So, like, before this podcast, I had looked into it a little bit. And, I mean, obviously, like, every Christian's argument against Halloween is it's a pagan holiday. But, like, more than that, I guess kind of why I'm even skeptical about, like, dressing up is because the pagans had this, like, time period. It was, like, 3 days or something. And then the Roman Catholics at the time were like, let's put... It was, like, it was, like, an evil... few days or something like that, and then the Catholics were like, oh, let's put some good things into it, and then right smack in the middle of their like 3-day festival or whatever it was, they made Halloween. But from everything that I was reading up on, Halloween was kind of supposed to represent a time where like the spiritual world and the physical world, there was like a bridge between them, and so it was trying to blur the lines of a spiritual world and a physical world. And what I found was that people would dress up in certain costumes way back when, because they believed that it would, even when their worlds were like bridged over and they were one and the same, that these costumes would prevent them from getting possessed by demons. And so with that, I don't know, something like when I was reading that, I was like, I don't know, like, would I think it's fun to coordinate outfits with my kids? Yes. But do I want to do that knowing where the costume idea came from? I don't know. I struggle with that.
Yeah. I also, the day after Halloween, so November 1st, is All Saints Day. And I think part of how it came to be was like the night, or it was like Halloween, it was derived from Hallows Eve or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it's like the eve of All Saints Day, I think.
Well, it is the eve of Halloween.
Well, yes, but it's because All Saints Day is celebrating saints, so it's like something, I don't know. It's, I feel like you see it over and over again. People turn something good into something bad, and so I guess what I would want to do with my kids would be take what is Halloween, which in my mind is a lot of bad and evil, and just make it something good, like redeem it, because we don't. I guess, like, I would choose to do things at my house, like have harvest parties and, like, yeah, have sweets and, you know, fall decorations and dress up in fun costumes and just have fun with your friends. Like, I don't feel comfortable letting my kids go and trick or treat. One, because of all the Halloween stuff. Two, because that's, like, I don't know. I've heard too many horror stories of people, like, putting blades in candy and things, and like,
Wasn't that only one story?
well, there was the one story of blade, and then there's been like multiple things.
Yeah,
Not,
true. There's
Yeah.
been like needles and stuff I've heard
Yeah.
about.
and then also it's just like, I don't know. It's just, I think it's just a little bit weird. Suddenly, it's totally okay for your children to be out, whether they're young or not, to be out at night going to random strangers' houses. Like, 'cause normally that wouldn't be as like normal and okay. And then thirdly, I don't want my kids eating candy in general because it's not good for you and filled with a lot of crap. So I would just choose to like host a harvest party, have my kids within eyesight with people that I know and trust, and then like feed them not crappy food.
So I was thinking about that on the way here actually, because I would feel a little bit nervous about like my kids getting handouts from neighbors as well. And I think that this is extreme, but I think it's worth it, especially when they're really young and they don't know the difference. I would let them go to a couple houses, but then I would just swap out their candy.
That's
Like,
what
for better
that's
stuff.
what the family that I babysit for. That's what they do a lot.
Yeah, they don't know any different. Like swap it out for like healthy gummies or something.
Yeah.
Like
Vitamins in there.
yeah, I think it's yeah.
Or just organic candy. It's
Yeah.
like something
True,
a little
yeah,
better,
yeah.
with less dyes. And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, like I don't want my kids eating candy from random strangers.
Yeah.
And it's not about the candy, I don't think. I think it's far more about like for me, you know, dressing up and like going out for a walk with your family and like you're hanging out with your friends, like the candy.
The
That's not the
isn't-
point.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I wonder if, like, I don't know if anyone's ever done this, but I wonder if people, like, go trick or treating or whatever, but instead of getting candy, they give out things like, oh, hey, I made cookies and there's a Bible verse on it. Like, I'm sure
Yeah,
you could totally
we've had
do that.
people in our neighborhood who would give out like little pamphlets with a piece of candy that were like, what is the gospel, you know?
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's a good way of bringing Christ into a holiday that doesn't always have him or doesn't really have him in it.
I was listening to a podcast by Allie Beth Stuckey, and she was talking about all of this, like Halloween and like how she does it with her kids. And she talked about how her mom made like these posters that turned a few Bible verses into like Halloween puns, and it was like whosoever believes in Jesus, like that kind of thing. And I was like, that's kind of cute, like just throwing Jesus but like I don't know, it catches attention.
A statistic that I also found online, which I don't know if it's 100% true, but I saw it in a few different articles, was that on Halloween Day, it has a 50% higher violent crime rate than any other day
That makes sense.
of the year.
Yeah.
So something about that to me just like,
You've got a bunch of people drinking and
Yeah.
Yeah.
people are going up to their houses and
It's like rowdy teenagers who are like, especially at night, I feel like that's to be expected. Which isn't just another reason why like I would want to take my kids out way earlier.
Yeah.
We're leaving the house at 6. We're coming back before the sun is down, you know, especially when you're a little toddler.
yeah, you could also, if like, I don't know, like you could also do something like doing a friend or like family or like just to get everybody together and like, I mean, I guess it is technically like trunk or treating, but if you really wanted to like make it a friend party thing, like have every family bring a certain treat or dessert or whatever, and like everyone has dinner together, and then you get to like each kid gets one little candy or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could make it so that there's still that fun and that fellowship and whatever during it. Not fellowship, but yeah, you can make it.
I just thought of a baller idea that I might actually do with my kids. I don't know why something you just said just like made me think of this. Okay, picture this, right? I don't let my kids do like trick or treating or whatever, but we do family movie nights with a bunch of candy. But instead of like dressing up in like certain costumes like that,
Pajama party.
close. But instead, it's like each person or like people get grouped up in like duos or pairs or something, and you have to dress up and act out a Bible story or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
dress up like Esther. Shameless plug. Go watch that podcast. You know what I mean? Like, and act out a Bible story. So it's like you're dressing up, but it's completely Bible centered, and then
Like a charades. Or like a guess who I am.
Yes.
And the whole night you have to like be that not be that person. but-
yes, or like they reenact some like I don't know, some stories like Peter walking on like just like little Bible stories. I think that would actually be a cool alternative, and then all bundling up to watch a movie and eat a bunch of candy. I feel like that would be a good alternative that I would do.
Yeah. I'm just excited for like October themed, like October activities. Like I can't wait to take my kids to a pumpkin patch.
Love pumpkin carving. Yes. So much.
Apple picking,
Apple picking is not really Halloween related, but I also love that in the
but
fall.
I feel like that's like similar vibe.
It's
Or no?
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
it's the fall.
Yeah.
I just always saw pumpkin carving because that's like a decoration that you can have for Halloween is like a carved pumpkin, and so that was always like in preparation we would like
Oh,
gut it and like
Yeah.
decorate it and like do all that fun stuff.
I'm excited for like the apple cider donuts and like the festivals and like
oh my gosh.
Did you ever like roast the pumpkin seeds?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would do
Every
that.
single
and they were
year.
so
and we would
yummy.
season them. Yes, I remember that.
I
Guys,
I hated them. They were disgusting.
Hmm?
I hated pumpkin seeds so much.
I feel like you can't like fall time.
They were disgusting.
You're a faker.
I don't like pumpkin. I don't like the way pumpkin tastes. I like the way pumpkin looks. I want to
like
go to a
You
pumpkin
like
patch.
pumpkin pie?
It's all right. I don't love it. I'll never reach for pumpkin pie. But
And what about like pumpkin the like drinks?
Latte.
no, I don't like pumpkin spice lattes. You can call me a fraud. I like the way
You are a
pumpkins
fraud.
look.
What a round ball.
They're so cute. Like they're a great decoration and they're also really fun to just see them. Like pumpkins.
Yeah,
Pumpkin pie is the
they
only
look
pie I'll
cute.
eat.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Have you ever had sweet potato pie?
It's really good.
It's so good.
It has
You
Unfortunately, I
can't.
need to get out
You
of here.
cannot.
Yeah.
No. You can't say ew if you've never had it because it doesn't taste like sweet potato.
It does taste like sweet potato,
tastes a
just
little bit.
extra sweet.
I love sweet potato,
For
but
some reason, I
that just
believe
doesn't
Bella.
sound like pie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put sweet potato with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. I'd do that for vanilla pie. I mean,
Vanilla
Vanilla pie.
for pumpkin pie.
Oh, Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had. Have you had sweet potato pie with ice
Sweet
cream?
potato.
Do you eat
I
pumpkin
don't
pie
call
with
it sweet
ice
potato
cream?
pie. I
Is
call
that
it
a
sweet potato
thing? I
casserole.
thought it
And
was
it's a
whipped
part of our
cream.
Thanksgiving
Oh.
dinner. It's not like a dessert. It's a part of
Oh,
the
my
dinner.
mom
No,
just
no, no.
makes it as
Apple
dessert and it's
pie is
delicious.
vanilla ice cream. Pumpkin pie is whipped cream.
No, pumpkin pie
No,
is vanilla ice cream.
That's apple
You can
pie.
put whipped
Apple pie.
cream.
Apple
on-
pie.
Apple
you do.
pie is
So,
vanilla ice cream.
I
You do
never-
not put pumpkin
I
pie
hate
with
apple
vanilla
pie.
ice cream.
I agree with
You don't
Lily.
like apple pie?
And blueberry pie and pecan pie and
I don't even. I
hate,
think I've ever
I
had
hate
that.
pie except for pumpkin pie.
Blueberry pie is good.
only
I
Blueberry
love
pies.
all pie filling. I'm not a big crust person
Oh.
when it comes to pie. I like
The
pizza
crust is the
crust.
best part.
I feel like it doesn't have much flavor.
You don't have much flavor.
Whoa! That's not true, Bella.
It's because she's white.
What?
Italian.
I actually have all the flavor.
Is salt too spicy for you, Bella?
No.
You know that meme that's like,
Oh my god, too much salt. It's spicy.
never mind.
You don't like spice, but you like salt.
I like spice when it's flavorful. If it's like crazy spicy, I'm like, why would somebody do that?
I love spice. I love spice.
Pumpkin spiced
I
coffee
like
drinks.
I think like I've never had it like not like she's the only person that I've ever had it made from. Like I've only ever had hers.
I
No offense
make
to
it,
you.
not buy it. Is what.
The one
But
that
it's not
Katie
like
makes.
the thing that I love.
Katie, can I come over and we make some of that coffee?
Pumpkin spice
Where-
latte is really
Shout out to my sister-in-law.
Katie, we love
your
you.
coffee.
Love
I mean,
you.
we love you.
But we really
she
love
does
your
make good coffee.
She makes the best coffee.
And she drinks it all
Also-
the time.
Also, plug Just Ingredients protein powder because that's how she flavors her coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Shameless
I
plug.
know
All
that.
the- She has like all of the protein powders, and that's how she
Wow.
does the flavors.
That's awesome.
It's quite incredible.
She does it with protein powder?
Yeah. Healthy.
And she makes
I
her
have
own
some
whipped
mint
cream.
chocolate stuff. What?
She makes her own whipped cream.
Doesn't
Yeah, she does make her own whipped cream.
So stinking good. I could just, you know what?
made whipped
Here's another thing. I low key, but also high key, hate whipped cream. I love Katie's whipped cream. I could
Wow.
eat
Aw,
handfuls
you
of that.
just said I love you to her. She's gonna
Yeah.
like leave a comment.
I love
Leave a comment, Katie. I hope she watches this.
We'll just make sure she watches the Halloween one.
You have to
Watch
watch it. I
it.
don't know. You just have to.
What? But what? Just
Does she know what she's gonna do with her kids? Like with the little ones?
I don't know. We should ask her.
We should. Hey, Katie.
JJ in a Buzz Lightyear costume.
See, wouldn't that be so cute?
No.
So okay, here's the thing. Costumes.
kidding.
So
I suggested
Katie,
Dressing up-
Jess doesn't think your kid is cute.
wow.
Sorry, continue.
I was gonna say
JJ's my
dressing up
man.
is so fun, and like that's why you have a dress up in, because dressing up and just pretending to be somebody else, like there are reasons why everybody loves doing it. Like acting is fun, like dressing up, it's fun. Like you love to just not pretend to be somebody else, but pretend to be somebody else.
Yeah.
So Halloween, that's like the appeal of it to me is that you get to just dress up and then walk around the neighborhood with your friends.
And it's
like,
normal.
That's what it is that
Yeah.
I like. Right. But also,
It's like worldwide pajama day.
I love it.
Costume.
We're not allowed to
but
have pajama
except
day at my
not
school. and
everyone
it's
is
so
covered
sad.
like pajamas.
I don't want you to be happy.
In the south, maybe.
Anyways,
Up here, it's too cold to be uncovered.
for what?
I always had to have like insane sweatshirts underneath.
There was one year I was a football player for I don't know why. I don't know why. And I was so cold the entire night. I was freezing. So the next year I was in a onesie.
Oh.
No, I made myself have like a long sleeve shirt, pants, and then I put like an Eeyore onesie over it because I wanted to just be warm so badly. And it turned out to be like the hottest one ever.
Ugh.
So I was like sweating and I'm like, oh my gosh. It was great.
You know what? I'll buy my kid a whale onesie and we'll reenact Jonah and the Whale.
Boom, there you go.
Really cute.
Yeah.
You guys can all get animal onesies and then all be animals.
So
Or
cute.
Daniel and the
Like
Lion's
Noah's
Den.
Ark.
Have a bunch of little lions.
Yeah.
So cute. Really cute.
All my little lions.
I don't know. With my kids, I think Sam and I have talked about it, and I think the consensus that we came to was we're not really like, probably not trick or treating, probably not like doing all that stuff, but definitely making a point to make it biblical based, like kind of what you did, and also like if our church just trunk or treating, I would be okay with that because in like youth group dressing up, like just fellowship and being with other people. Like I think that if you make good use out of it and just the fellowship aspect of it, that's a great thing to do. However, I don't I don't know the depth of where Halloween goes, and I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and I don't know what's happening that night, and I don't know anything really. So is it something that I want to risk, or is it something that I'm going to, just stay on the cautious side and until I know something else. And for me, for now, I'm just going to be like, all right, we don't need to do this. We can substitute it with other things, just, so the kids have fun. Because you're right, I had so many great memories when I was younger. I love it. But I don't know, I want those memories to be wholesome and make sure that I know what my kids are doing. And also candy. So,
In general, I'm so excited to be a host at my house, and I know I've heard you talk about this, Jess. Your work's excited to have people over and serve amazing food, and I don't know, that just is so exciting to me. And so Halloween just being another chance for me to do that, while at the same time turning it into something that I'm happy to do with my kids. So having a harvest party, I don't know, it just sounds like so much fun to me. And cook a bunch of folly baked goods,
That just sounds like
you would love
Thanksgiving part 1.
part 1.
yeah, but with not
Precursor.
the same kind of food. It's more
But
of
it's kind of the same kind of
bobbing
food.
for
Wouldn't it be like
apples.
pumpkin?
Bobbing for
That's
apples.
gross.
What we did.
I don't know why
freaking
people do that.
loved bobbing for apples.
putting everybody's
TNT would do
mouths
that.
in
Everybody
the same
slobber in
bucket,
one bowl.
licking apples.
So
No.
yeah,
That's
it
what
is.
bobbing
It's
for apples
kind of
is.
gross because
Yeah, but
it is
that's
the same
not-
water, and you are just putting your mouth in it to try and get the apples.
No.
Yeah, like
What
all
did
the
you
way
say,
out
after
The
there.
way
that?
I did it is you would have there would be a bunch of different buckets and people would just put different apples in each bucket, and you would just have your own bucket.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
That's
but
a lot
that's
more
not what bobbing for apples is.
hygiene conscious.
Bobbing for apples is when you have a bucket full of apples and 2 people go in to try and pick one up with their mouth and bite it, and you can't use your hands. So your face is fully in the water trying to get the apples, and you're trying to get it before the other person does.
Oh, ours was just time based. Who can get as many apples?
That is so fun, but
Yeah.
no.
It was the same way for the hanging donuts.
Yeah, so really?
Yeah.
The hanging donuts, when we did that, it was also you can't use your hands and you have to eat the whole donut before everybody else.
Well, yeah, that's what I.
Oh, okay. I thought
We
you were
weren't
saying-
sharing donuts though.
Everybody shared donuts.
hanging donuts.
Kissing while trying to eat this donut.
I
Ew,
love that.
No.
I would get a good competition and a donut. Who
Fair,
wouldn't want
fair.
that?
I think when we did it this one time, the donut for my cousin, I think, fell off and hit the floor, and he went on the floor and just hum, nom, 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 the whole donut. It was
That's
crazy.
the one thing that I never. I don't think I ever had that kind of stuff as a kid. We didn't do parties like that. I never bobbed
always
for
hosted.
apples. Really? I never did the donut on a string thing. I will say though, I was in elementary school for a couple of years, and my school always had a big Halloween party where they would get those mini pumpkins, and they would set up booths and what?
Did you decorate them?
Yes, we would paint them. That's so fun. And I remember that when I was very little, when I went to elementary school. But we never did parties or anything.
I went to public school for 3 years, and at the public school, they would everyone could dress up on Halloween if it was a school day.
Yeah.
But it was still, you have to come to school tomorrow morning, don't eat a ton of candy, and get sleep, please. But then when I went to the Christian school, it was, nobody celebrated it. Nobody, you shouldn't talk about it because, half the Christians are don't, it's awful. And then the other half is oh, it's fine, go and enjoy yourself. So I was kind of this is very different from what I'm used to. But
Candy bowl.
No, you don't do the candy bowl.
what do you mean?
No, because when you put the bowl out on the steps, the little greedy
Everyone
fat
takes
kids.
No.
5. It's
No.
take one.
No.
5. Of,
Yeah, you take the entire bowl, and then nobody else gets candy. I'm very anti-candy.
Are you kidding? People hold it and then they
Yes.
take one
No,
thing.
Yes.
guys.
Well,
I'm not
if
talking
Halloween,
about
then-
other trick or treaters. I'm talking about my kids. Well, I'll just get their two favorite candies from the store, and we all just compile it in one big bowl. And then there's a little scooper.
You
And
know
when
what?
we go watch our movie, it's are you picking popcorn and eating that while you watch the movie? No, it's candy back.
You know what I want to do with my kids? I want to have a bake night where we all bake our favorite treats, and then we can have that because it sounds yummy. I also, oh goodness gracious, what was I telling Sam? I wanted to do something. I totally forget now. But I think it was either Halloween or something based where it's like this is the fun night where we get to all bake together and like mom will do this and like everybody will get to like play games and stuff like that. So like if you turned it into something like that, that'd be really fun.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Or you can just do that for birthdays.
You could also just do that for Halloween. Like, take your kids out at 6, come back, go to a couple houses, come back at like 7, and then have a Halloween party.
Guys,
could also
what
drive to your
if
family's
we're
house.
living on our compound though,
Mm-hmm.
then we'll just do innocent decorations and trick or treat by just going to each other's house.
Glorious.
Lily's like boring.
I like the.
Are you anti-compound or pro-compound?
I'm pro compound.
Wow.
I would like to live on a compound.
Guys, we're all gonna live on a compound that's like we're all connected by little bridges that
I gotta say though, Sam is anti-compound.
well
What?
Sam
He used to be pro
He's
compound.
very anti-compound. I
Why?
have forget what he told me.
Oh my gosh.
Marriage right now.
You know how much
No.
I care, Sam? That much. Compound.
We're getting a compound whether you like it or not.
We're getting
Samuel.
a compound.
Yeah, you have your own house.
And you have your
Oh,
own
yeah.
land too.
Yeah,
Like we're just on the same large plot of land, but you can have your own space.
yeah.
I think he wants to just own it. And
He
Oh,
can
you
own
can
his
own a
section.
fourth of
His
it.
section.
Yeah.
alright, cool.
Like it could be like a
Hear
big
that?
neighborhood, and we all just have the same.
We should just buy out a neighborhood.
Guys,
Yeah.
zip line to each other's house.
Oh my.
Dude.
Wait, and if our kids are best friends, they can have like a zip line to each other's windows.
And a tree house. A tree houses. Yes. Oh my god.
Have you guys seen Alexa and Katie, the Netflix show?
Oh yeah.
To our husbands who are watching this, you have to be rich, please.
Please,
Gotta
we
be
beg of you.
please.
It's like we don't want to have any jobs, so you can have the rich job, okay?
Someone
We
build us
need
a
the
zip
tree
line.
houses.
You take care of the kids, so you don't have to. Go make
We'll
money.
assign one of the husbands to building the treehouse. One of them's building the
Who's the
zip
carpenter?
lines.
Jordan's the carpenter.
Jordan Carpenter is the carpenter.
Kyle
the
will
carpenter.
Kyle will put air conditioning in the treehouse.
Sam will motivate everyone with speeches. He'll sit there in his chair. Go, guys! You're doing great.
You're doing the work.
You're doing the work.
But also, he can do masonry.
Oh yeah, he'll build the fireplaces and like
Yeah.
the fire pits and the rocks and stone.
You really know.
All
he
day,
has-
baby. Veneer and mud.
Hmm.
I know words.
Yep.
He's so cool.
Okay, guys, wait. I have another thing to say. Apparently, the day of Halloween is also Reformation Day.
What?
What's Reformation Day?
So
stupid?
when Martin Luther.
Wait,
what did she say?
I'm confused. Then I know you're Lily.
okay. So, Reformation Day is like the Protestant Reformation when the Protestants split off the Catholic Church, and they split.
Oh my gosh.
And
we
so
should
when
do
Martin
that
Luther-
for Halloween.
when
Reformation.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm talking.
Dress up like a pilgrim is what you're saying.
No, Martin Luther was not a pilgrim.
Be the Rock.
1620.
Someone's
That
the
is
Mayflower.
not Martin. That is not Martin Luther.
Martin Luther, he
Guys.
nailed up the
No.
95 Theses on the door. Isn't that's what I was talking about. Anyway, so it's Reformation Day. So Protestant Christians should celebrate Reformation Day.
We should nail 95 theses to our doors.
And then when the
And
trick
then-
or treaters come up, they'll be like, "What is that?"
And then you come out with a big beard and you're like, it's the Reformation, baby.
We'll all just be pilgrims. Our entire street will just all
Martin
be like.
Luther
you know
was
what's
not a
kind of-
pilgrim. Oh my god.
You know what's kind of insane? I can genuinely see like Sam and Jordan watching this and be like, "Oh my god, that's such a good idea."
Great idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Well, like we'll
We'll be
save this
taking
for the
notes.
Thanksgiving episode. But Thanksgiving, we could dress up as the Plymouth Rock.
Someone's the Mayflower.
Wait, we should come dressed up for the Thanksgiving episode.
I'm gonna be a
You're
rock.
gonna be a rock? I'm so proud. I could be a
Someone-
boat. I've been a boat before in a play. I was a
the
model
Mayflower
boat.
Compact, and just have words.
Mayflower Compact.
I am a
boat,
piece of
the
paper.
Rock. What do you want to be?
Can I be the turkey? I know it.
Yes.
No, you should be an Indian.
We literally have one.
You know what's up?
built in, dude?
Yeah.
I'm Caribbean, guys.
Crying.
Get it straight.
Okay, is there any more thoughts to say on the Halloween? Because I have some things I would read.
Holyween instead of
Holy
Halloween.
Ween. Holy Reformation Ween.
Whoa. That
No,
seems
never mind.
interesting.
I think
Okay.
we
no.
touched on everything.
All right, fabulous. I think that Christian's perspective on Halloween, it falls into 3 categories. Either it's like, no, it's demonic. I wouldn't take no part in it because of the origins, blah, 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 blah. Absolutely not. Never. Okay. Number 2 is, yeah, I don't really care. It's a fun holiday. I want my kids to dress up, blah, blah, blah. I don't, like, so what if there's gore and all that stuff, and really just not caring. And then the third is, I think, where most of us fall, which is yes, we care what our children are exposed to, and but I mean, for me, I just really would want to take it as an opportunity to say, yes, this is what a lot of the world participates in. Here's the aspects of it that we will not be participating in because of this, this, and that. And then here's what is okay because we can redeem it. We can say, instead of dressing up in these disgusting, death glorifying costumes, we're gonna, dress up as the 12 disciples, or I don't know what it's gonna be. I'm not saying I'm not.
We're just gonna dress up as a man. That's what that is. That's what
I'm
That
not
sounds
saying I
concerning.
might have all boys. Okay,
Halloween,
what
you
if I
only
have
get
12
to be a
sons?
man.
It'll be perfect. One of them will be Judas. Anyway, sorry.
Whoa.
No, you can do the
The dove.
The dove? That would be cute. But I'm not saying that I'm going to be that strict of a parent where my kids can only dress as Bible characters. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that it's a really good opportunity, age dependent, of course, to talk to my kids about the world aspects of the
Yeah.
world and what they celebrate and why they're celebrating it, what's going on, like, we don't glorify death, but it is a real thing, but it's something as Christians we're not afraid of.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it comes up like there's a lot of good things that could come out of it with conversations with your kids, and yeah. So I think we all on different levels we fall into that third category of we're not totally against it. Maybe Jess might end up being totally against it. We're not sure. We don't know. Like we're still learning. We're still deciding. So, but we're not totally against it. But we're not going to celebrate it and not think about the consequences it might have on our kids' development and their spiritual well-being. So I just want to read Ephesians. Are we waving to each other?
No, she raised her hand because she wanted to talk.
Oh wait, no, talk.
I just had an idea. Well, your kids are out trick or treating, and my kids are having the Bible study thing. Maybe when you guys come back from it, we can have like bobbing for apples and the donuts and the pumpkin carving set up, and you guys can just come to my house afterwards, and all of our kids can have fun.
That would be really fun.
Walk on over to your house in our compound.
Just take a little stroll
And
over to the other side of the compound.
I had a cupcake costume, and the hat was a cherry.
That's so cute.
so adorable.
That's so funny.
What?
I can just imagine a little cherry.
So cute.
When I was Nutella, my hat was the cap. It was a white lid.
Nabella, you mean?
Nubella, yes.
These are so funny.
I love my costumes. Actually, the ones that I made were so fun. I have a friend whom you all know who might be listening to this podcast, Becca, if you're listening. She goes all out every year on her costumes, and one of her costumes I will never forget, she was Megamind, and she painted herself blue, and she made a paper mache dome head, and she wore it, and she painted it blue, and she was Megamind. She wore like the black leather boots and stuff.
Oh
it
my
was pretty
gosh.
I
cool.
love you,
crazy.
Becca.
You know what I always wanted to do as a kid? You know those like blow up costumes? Like the dinosaur one? I've always wanted to get a group of friends together and all get those stupid like blow up costumes and like go out and do something all
That makes
in
me think of
costume.
Sam and Hunter because they were in those blow up costumes for the parade last year.
Yeah.
Or was that
Can we just get like a whole clan together and just all be like the fat dinosaurs and go into
I
like
would-
I
Target?
would love to be a
love to
fat
be-
dinosaur with you.
Yes.
And just go into Target. So we're just
Yes.
dinosaurs on the.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do a dinosaurs on the town trip before I have a
I'd be
baby.
so down. I'd actually be down. That's genuinely been on my bucket list forever now.
That's awesome.
Just want to
So
Just walk
random.
Mashpee Commons, go to the
Yes.
mall. It's
Yes.
always-
What's that one character that I always see in a blow up costume? It's like an orange Man.
The Lorax.
Yes.
The Lorax.
Have you seen those blow up ones?
Yeah.
Those are funny too.
Or like a Teletubby.
Someone can be the Statue of Liberty. Someone could be a bald eagle.
Can I be a pigeon? Please. I feel like you can't have the Statue of Liberty without a pigeon.
I guess.
No, that has
A
nothing to
government
do with
drone?
America.
You can't. What is America without a pigeon?
Not America, apparently.
Amen.
I'm so disappointed in you right now. I don't even know. I don't.
What is New York City
Someone
without
can be George
pigeons?
Washington.
Who? Which one of us is an old man?
No, you know those like big white wigs.
Yes.
Just powder your hair white.
George Washington,
No.
Statue of Liberty, a bald eagle.
And a pigeon.
You're not too George Washington. I feel like more like the American flag.
American flag instead of the pigeon.
Except pink, because we're ladies of liberty.
Pink
A
American.
pink
flag.
American flag. You heard it here, folks.
All right, so in light of this discussion, as Christians, there is a couple passages that come to mind that we can think about and talk about when discussing this topic. And one of those is Philippians 4:8-9. And it says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. What you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you." And so I think in general, like me as myself, and then also me as a mother to my own children, it's training them to be thinking about things that are pure and good, and glorifying to God, and not dwelling in the evils that come along with Halloween. And then the other scripture is Ephesians 5:7-8. "Therefore, do not become partners with them," referring to the people of the world in general, the world. "For at one time you were darkness, but now you are a light in the Lord. Walk as children of the light, for the fruit of light is found in all that is good and right and true." So before we were Christians, we were walking in the darkness. And now we are children of God. We are walking in the light. And as children of the light, our fruit is supposed to reflect that. And so being able to stand apart from many non-Christians who may just go along with Halloween traditions, part of standing out and saying, no, actually, we're not going to do that. Or we're not going to do it the way you guys do it, because we want to look a little bit different than the world.
I think that as long as you're a Christian and you're going about Halloween as biblically as you can, I mean, like, we're kind of, when it comes to like the Christian scale, we're kind of farther apart. We would never judge each other for feeling the way we do. So I would just say, I feel like this is a hot topic in Christianity. So just like having friendly discussions about it and like being able to talk about it without judging the other person, I feel like would be way more beneficial than arguing about it and saying, "Oh, you're demonic because you go trick or treating." Like that's unnecessary, I feel like.
Yeah.
We need to focus on love and respect. And if people don't have the same views as we do, that doesn't stop us from loving them, and that does not stop us from respecting them, and from even listening to them or hearing them talk. Because it would be far more rude as a Christian to say, "Don't even talk about Halloween. That's just demonic and disrespectful, and like I don't even want you to mention that." Versus then like, "Oh, like let me hear you out," or like saying, "Oh yeah, I disagree with that," but like I don't know, just talking in love and just, I don't know, something like that. And it's important to remember.
Yeah, because like even sitting down and having this conversation, the four of us have never really like dove deep into this topic. Like, I mean, we all know Lily loves this type of stuff, but we haven't like gotten into a actual conversation about it. So just in doing that, you know, I now have more ideas of like what I might actually do with my kids. And Jess just had her idea of how she would do like movie nights and dressing up with, you know, as Bible characters and doing Bible stories or something like that. And so having the discussions gives each other ideas and like ways that we would biblically feel not feel convicted in the way that we're spending the day with our children, or not even with our children, just on our own as well.
Yeah.
So
And it's completely okay to disagree with people and with other Christians, because at the end of the day, that's not what matters. What matters is that you believe in Jesus and you accept him as your savior. And as long as we all have that in common,
and people are convicted differently too.
it's true. Absolutely.
What's that verse in like Acts or Romans? It's like if you have a conviction and you don't act on it, it's a sin.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep. I don't know where it is, but yes.
I don't know if it's Acts or Romans. I have a feeling it might be Acts though.
Is it James 4:17 where it says, "So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is a sin"? Is that the one you're thinking of?
Maybe. Probably.
'Cause there's also
I also love James.
James. Who's James? Your husband's Jordan.
Today is a day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Go and have a happy fall season, and if you celebrate Halloween, have a happy Halloween.
Amen.
Carve them pumpkins. Get the guts out and get it all gooey gooey. Then get it on your face and your hair.
Or go bob for apples in the sanitized
And get COVID.
way.
Or go have apple cider vinegar. What? Apple cider donuts. Apple cider donuts.
Bring apple cider vinegar.